I'm Stacy Julian, and I'm having way too much fun making these videos. We are going to talk about color today, color inspiration, but first we need to say hello to cameraman Rick and cameraman Brad. I know you can't see them, but they're doing a really good job, so we should just give them a little round of applause. Okay, color inspiration is truly everywhere. It's in my new bag from Target. Is that like the super cutest thing you've ever seen? It's in my new umbrella. Watch this. Woo! See? Umbrella, umbrella. Put those down right here. Color inspiration is, actually, I'm going to share with you three of my favorite places to find color inspiration besides at Target. I love color paint, paint chips. I think color is probably most exciting in combination. And there are lots of places you can go to find combinations that really smart designers have put together that will look good. I love these paint chips that I can pick up at Home Depot. Look at these great, you've got the inspiring photo plus the proportion of the color that you can use. So you can pick some of those up. Look right here. We'll get cameraman Brad to come in tight. I took this particular color combination and I took it to my scrapbooking product and I was able to pull papers based on that combination. And I don't know that I would have put those papers together if I had not had the combination to help me do so. So that's one of the things you can do when you find a color combination that you love, is you can pull together elements, and if you're not a scrapbooker, it can be any creative element, and make your own combination to work with. I have to show you that in scrapbooking, color inspiration combinations come from the amazing product that we have. This is some brand new inspiring product from Echo Park, and I love it. Love, 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 love. Okay, look here. I'm going to flip these up. Cameraman Brad's going to show you. They're two-sided, and they're gorgeous. There's always like this element of surprise with their product. And I love, oh my goodness, look at those stripes. Reminds me of my umbrella. I love the way they use black and white. Oh my goodness, that makes me so happy. Can't even stand it. Okay, number two, did I talk about number one? Number one was paint chips, combination of paint chips. Number two, inspiring product. And number three is catalogs. I love getting catalogs and I love looking through them and finding all kinds of color combinations. Love the IKEA catalog. I'm going to show you some pages that I have a little tray at my house, and if I find a beautiful combination in a catalog, I rip it out and I toss it in the inspiration tray. There's a beautiful picture from a catalog, another one, and another one. Okay? Now, when you're a scrapbooker, we're going to actually come back to this catalog, and I'm going to show you a little bit my process of working with a color combination. But before we do that, I want to show you some scrapbook pages and remind you that sometimes the color inspiration comes from the picture itself. This is a story, a page and a story about this t-shirt that I bought years ago for my son Clark. It says, "I'm a keeper" on it. And that is something that I had said to him the whole time he was growing up. So we were delighted when we found the t-shirt. And he continued to wear that t-shirt for years and years, and probably too long, years. Well, one day I went in his room and it was a mess as usual. And so I was kind of in a grumpy mom mood going, man, these kids can't pick up after themselves. And I went to pull some of the clothes out of the pile and lay it out on the bed, and I pulled out the "I'm a Keeper" t-shirt and I laid it on the bed. And I was reminded that I love this kid so much and that he's a keeper. And I grabbed my camera and I took a picture. And then I made a page about him and the fact that he's a keeper. And it's kind of funny, I was reading, in preparing for this little video, I was reading my journaling, and it says, "Someday I'm going to make you a pillow from this t-shirt." And so I'm going to have cameraman Rick show you a picture of Clark and his "I'm a Keeper" pillow that I made him when he left for college. So it is the continuation of a really good story. But the inspiration for the page came, obviously, from the picture itself. Okay? Sometimes when you're scrapbooking, the pictures don't necessarily go together, and so you need color inspiration from the product. So notice this paper, the pattern paper, and all those little circles, and then how I've pulled that color and the treatment of the color up into the page. And so the color inspiration for the page actually came from the product. Sometimes it comes from your pictures, sometimes it comes from the product. And last of all, and probably most important, you can get good at, I think it goes this way, sorry. You can get good at recognizing the color of your memories. This was, after a long winter in Spokane, the first walk that our family had taken together in the spring. And yes, Addie has a little yellow shirt on, but the color of this memory is also yellow. So I want you to try this. I want you to think of a specific memory you have. And before you go find the photos, I want you to decide what color that memory is. And see if you can't scrapbook that memory and the pictures that go with it with the color of the memory. Okay? That's your assignment. Okay, you should try that. It will work, it will probably surprise you, but it will work. Okay, now what I want to do is take this page right here and show you where the color combination came from. Okay, so I'll lay it down for just a second. Grab this catalog that I showed you a second ago. I was flipping through this catalog and I thought, look at the way those comforters are stacked up. Tan, turquoise blue, the orange, and kind of that gray flannel. I love that. That's a great color combination for fall. And I wanted to remember that color combination. So I grabbed my little Color Me Happy swatch ring, and I taught a class years ago about making one of these, but it's a great idea. When you come across a color combination you love, you can grab a stack of cardstock, little scraps. You can just work from your own scraps. You can grab a swatch book, maybe from a cardstock company, and you can square punch the colors in the combination that's inspiring you. You can make your own swatch book of inspiring combinations. So I took the color or the picture in the catalog, I won't show it to you again, and I punched out those colors in cardstock, and I will add that to my little swatch ring. But then what I did is I went to my storage binders where I keep my best pictures that I want to scrapbook. And I had this little color combination card, and I'm flipping through my storage binder, and I come across this picture right here. And I'm like, hey, that looks good together. And so the color inspiration for this page actually came from the catalog and then from my own personal little swatch book. I grabbed that photo, and that is Clark and his best friend Tyler hugging because Clark's ready to leave for school. And then I went to my category file where I have pictures of Clark's friends, and I found this friend Tyler at age 10 and again at age 14. And I was able to make a very quick page, the colors coming from that color combination that I found in that catalog. Now, the important thing to remember is, as fun as it is to play with color and use it on your pages, you need to remember that we are telling stories. So when I saw Clark the other night, I showed him the page about Tyler, and I said, I want the journaling to come from you. So I'm going to read you what Clark wrote. He said, Tyler has been my best friend since I can remember. He has always been there to make me laugh and also to spit on my head. When we were in the second grade, I was walking up the staircase and he was on an upper level and he spit a loogie on my head. 8 years later, when we were helping a family move in an apartment building, I got him back. Tyler is the best at everything, and he doesn't even try. This is what I need you to learn. There's no way I could have written journaling that would have captured the essence of Tyler better than Clark. Ask your family to help you. They will help you tell the stories you most want to tell. And you can do it in a fun and colorful way. Let go of the expectation to deal with all those pictures. It's too overwhelming. Decide that you can do something with some of your pictures. Have a lot of fun doing it.